train is on its way south.
Might not hear me because I haven't got my microphone. I've got it for main event, but not here. So, since the beginning of...
Well, good morning, and good morning from the Long Distance Walkers Association Trans-Pennine 100-mile Marshals Walk. 30th of April, and I'm striding out on the Trans-Pennine Trail, having left the walk headquarters in Wombwell near Barnsley. I was due to walk the main event, but due to a shortage of helpers at one of the checkpoints, I was asked if I could help out, and I'm happy to do so. So here I am. So Heidi from Essex and Hearts, I know you look forward to seeing videos of the route of the 100 as recorded on the Marshals Walk, so hope I can do this route some justice with my attempts at videoing. This route crosses the Pennines twice, enters the Peak District, and looks like a glorious route via Black Hill, Hadfield, Hayfield, South Head, Mam Tor, and other delights. So looking forward to the walk. I suppose the story ahead of the 100, if there is a story, is that this could be a wet night on the Saturday night, but we'll have to take it in our stride and just get on with it. So about 10 miles done, approaching the second checkpoint at Penistone, which is 11.6, and yeah, it's a pretty fast start, if I'm honest. Trying to walk within myself, but it's really easy walking, really easy walking. I think the biggest challenge on the first 10 miles of this 100 is the hard-packed tarmac paths which you have to use, and if you're susceptible to foot problems, you could easily pick up something quite early on this 100. So really taking care of my feet and trying to walk on grassy verges where I can. And yeah, so all good. Nice to chat to people from the LDWA who I haven't seen for ages in person. And looks like I'm going to walk with Madeline for a little bit as well. So really enjoying it. .21.5 miles in, and in a section now heading towards Holmfirth, and we've entered an undulating section with interesting mill towns. You have to concentrate on the route description here. It's lots of information being given to you, and yeah, easy to go astray because there are so many options with paths that you could use. So yeah, if you're doing the main event and you get to this section, please concentrate on your route description because it is quite intricate. But you know, the route is really rather nice, and now they're off the Trans-Pennine Trail, which is really hard-packed tarmac path. This is delightful, lovely woodland, lovely bluebells, and it's all really rather special. So yeah, let's keep plodding on. was a beautiful last section into Holmfirth, really lovely, and for the first time properly on the route, far-reaching views, and lovely to look down on the old mill towns in the valley below. And now at about 27 miles, and I'm making my way up the first decent pull on the route, and that's up to Black Hill, and I'm looking forward to this. I've only been up here once before, but it was felt like an isolated hill, and I remember when I was up there on the Pennine Way, there were curlew and lapwing and other moorland birds up there, so I'm hoping I get the same experience this time. So looking at ahead of me, and it looks like to be a relatively straightforward ascent. So I'm at 40 miles, left Dinting Vale, which is the last checkpoint. I think it was number 6, and now we're heading to Hayfield and heading into the night, first night section, and it's just starting to spit with rain. Not enough for me to put a jacket on just yet, but enough to start thinking about it, because it's still quite warm, and we've got a 1,000-metre climb to Hayfield from Dinting Vale. But so far so good, still feel pretty good. Still got a sore patch on the base of my left foot, but that's easing when I'm on softer ground. And I'm now walking with Shirley, and have been since Crowden, so always nice to walk with the legend of the 100. Hello. So excuse the head torch. I'm over Mam Tor, so over 52.5 miles. Finding it a bit tricky in the dark on these stone slabs because it's been raining. Has eased up now, but just makes them very slippery and very difficult to negotiate at night time. The section from Hayfield to Mam Nick car park is I imagine the daytime, well I know because I've walked it before and I did the Pennine Bridleway, is absolutely fantastic. Night time, it's very straightforward to navigate. But the killer is the stony track, which was pretty brutal in places, so it's not good for feet at all. So if you are watching this video and you're going to be doing the main event in June, and you've got tender feet, you're going to take that section carefully, because you could be in danger of stubbing your toes or causing blisters on the underneath of your feet, because your feet will be pretty tender by there. But for me, my next checkpoint is at Hope, and that's where the breakfast will be on the Marshals event. On the main event, it's going to be at Hathersage. And by the time I get to Hope, I'll have done 57, I think, 57-ish miles. Well, pretty good going, really, because it's early hours. I think it's 1:45, so quite happy with how things are progressing at the moment.
Ending up together.
Hi there.
Hi there.
Hello.
Okay.
Yeah, good, thank you.
Well done.
Just gone through Hathersage checkpoint, which I think is 62.2 miles. So under 40 to go. And then when you say it like that, you realise, bloody hell, that's a long way still. Night section done. The head torch was turned off as we walked along the river between Hope and Hathersage. And yeah, I'm feeling a bit jaded now. I'd like to go to bed. 62 miles is a good day out, isn't it? Good walk. Yeah, it's the same every time. Once the day gets moving, then the miles will pass, albeit not as quickly as they did yesterday, so under no illusion about finish time. It's a long way to go. .74 miles, so 26 to go, obviously. Last section's been undulating, not too taxing, but there was one stiff climb that we had to negotiate, and under normal circumstances we'd have breezed up it, but after 70 odd miles you feel it. But no, it's all good, and feet are fine, which I'm really pleased with. I've got no reason to complain at all, so I can't. I think Shirley and I have made a decision now that we're going to walk in together. We're at 74 miles, as I said, and we'll see this out together now, which is nice. I'm just climbing a stile. I think Shirley's got a blister on her foot now, so I'm just going to keep boring her with really, really inane facts to take her mind off the pain and she'll probably never speak to me again at the end of this walk because I'll have bored her rigid. But as long as we take her mind off the pain that she's got, and it'll be a successful finish back. So yeah, keep plodding. How do?
Hello, David.
Hello.
Welcome.
Oh, thank you. Aye, aye. So I'm on my own. Gone through 85 miles, 15 to go, and Shirley, who I've been walking with since Crowden, has been struggling a bit with her hip. She fell twice in the night section, and she's developed the dreaded LDWA lean. So I was prepared to stay with her because we've walked so far and want to see that she's back safely, because if she finishes today, this will be her 39th LDWA 100, and she's so close to that magic 40. But she, on arrival at Pilly, has insisted that I go on. She doesn't know how long she's going to spend at Pilly. She's trying to rest and ease herself in such a way that she can walk comfortably. I've left both my trekking poles with her to aid her as she walks back, but yeah, these things happen on the 100, and she's never experienced this lean before, so fingers crossed that she finishes. She's got plenty of time. She's got till 9 o'clock on Monday morning to finish it, although I know she's not keen on a second night section at all, and I can understand that. So I'm on my way. My next checkpoint will be at Wentworth. When I get there, I'll be 90 miles, and I'm very shortly to go under the M1. So feels a bit of a landmark moment, and we'll be shortly east of the M1 again, and moving back towards the finish.
Welcome.
Hello.
How are you? Well done.
Hello.
Well done, David.
All right.
find it to take a picture of as well.
Hi Roma.
Penultimate!
Hello.
You
Hello.
look good!
I'm alright, yeah. Hello.
Hi!
Couple of miles to go. Went through the final checkpoint at Elsecar, which was 96 miles a few minutes ago. And lovely welcome from Marion and David. Was given a London Pride beer and asking to get me back to the academy at the finish in Wombwell. Trans-Pennine 100, really enjoyed it, and this video's, I mean, I talk about these videos are made for me, they're made for my memories. So when I look back at something like this, it's lovely to see, but at the same time, I know that they're useful for other people, particularly LDWA members who are signed up to enter the Trans-Pennine 100 in June and perhaps want to see a bit of the route. So I hope this video helps you, or helps to show you what is coming your way. It's going to be a tough route on your feet. There's a lot of stony tracks, and I've already talked about the section from Southhead to Mam Nick. Be under no illusion, that is a slow section because of the terrain that you're going to walk over, and you could do some damage to your feet if you're not careful on that section. Climbing wise, not a major issue. It's just the rocky stones and large rocks that you've got to manage as you're going along. But I've really enjoyed the route. I loved Black Hill, Soldier's Tump. I like Lado Rocks, and I know others have got a few issues there because they think it's a tricky descent. But if you're there in the daylight, you're not going to have too many issues. And it's a well-constructed route which takes you to many interesting places, including, towards the end of the route, Wentworth House, which I've been to before, or seen before, but it continues to impress me every time I see it. It's the largest, I think they said it's the largest house in Europe with a facade at the front. I think the largest facade on a house in Europe, that's right, yeah, largest facade on a house in Europe. But yeah, so, and another aspect of this event has been the introduction of the live trackers. So people have been able to see exactly where I am at any one point because of a tracker that's sitting in my rucksack, and that's been useful. I've had some lovely messages from friends and family who've been tracking my journey, and I think there's a real addition to the LDWA flagship event in the future. So I'll sign off here now as I walk back towards Wombwell. Thank you very much for watching this video. I do hope you've enjoyed it, and if you'd like to make any comments, please do so, and I will reply to you as I always do. So thanks ever so much. Thank you. Hey, hi Julian.
And Shirley called out, and Isabel.
I was going to usher Shirley home. I thought we were going back.
No, oh yeah, you
Oh, of course she has. Hello. Well done.
Well done, you. How many is that?
20.
20 hundreds.
20
How does that
hundreds.
feel?
My 20th. Yeah. It's. How does it feel? I feel very elated at the moment. I do feel very elated, and the trackers have made it magnificent because I've had so many positive comments on my social media coming through to me. It's been wonderful. People have been, for the last mile, I've had this thing going ping ping. There we are, going again, ping 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 ping, because people know I finished. It's wonderful. So.
And how many more are you going to do?
I don't know. Let's one at a time. Let's enjoy the moment, and let's see about next year.
I haven't got my speaker, have I? Mr. David Morgan, please.
Dave's just arrived as well.
Dave, I have the greatest pleasure to give you this badge, mate. You know, from this year, 2022 is your
Cheers, mate. Thank you very much indeed. It's going to be a nice 100 either, so thank you very much. That's lovely. Thank you very much.